guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing this makeup look today. I know that this look is probably very natural. This is something you can do on an everyday basis. I honestly just wanted to do a very bronzy, very highlighted look today. I feel like this is perfect for summer. I know that summer's kind of coming to a close, but I thought two shadows on the lid, a statement lash, really bronzy, really highlighted skin, and a nice, like, glossy lip. I honestly think that this is perfect for, like, a date night in the summer. I mean, honestly, I would probably wear this out just because there's not many products and I'm not layering so much shit on my skin. Also, it's easy, takes 2 seconds. You can literally go from day to night, wear no lashes during the day, and apply just a staple lash at night. This hair is super easy to achieve. I literally just curled it, and that's all. Like, I curled it and kind of just, like, ran my fingers through. Honestly, guys, this is a very achievable look, and it didn't take me too long. And another thing, if you guys see me kind of, like, looking down, I did get a bigger viewfinder so I can kind of see what's going on, because with all of the lights, it's very difficult to see, like, my little viewfinder up there. So now that I have it hooked up to something else, I can see myself a lot bigger. So, if you guys see, like, my eyes kind of, like, doing that throughout the whole video, I'm just getting used to it, honestly, guys. It's the first time I've filmed with it, and I'm just kind of getting used to it. So ignore those little, like, eye jabs if you guys want to. So if you guys want to see how to achieve this super bronzy and highlighted summertime look, since honestly summer's coming to a close, this is really sad. So I need to, like, I have some fall ideas in my head for some looks that I want to do, and I'm really excited kind of for fall, but I didn't want summer to, like, be done yet because I haven't done too many summer makeup tutorials. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how to achieve this very highlighted, very glowy, bronzy summer makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Hey guys, and welcome back. So we're going to be starting with the skin today, which I feel like we never really start with the skin, but since we are doing a very natural look, which is mostly focused on, like, very bronzy and highlighted skin, we are going to start there first. And I'm using my two favorite primers, the MakeupForever Smoothing Primer and the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer. And because I want to do a very full coverage look today, I am using the Estee Lauder Doublewear Foundation and mixing a little bit of this NYX foundation mixer, I guess. It's just used to lighten it a little bit. It's like a stark white liquid. So if your foundations are ever too light and you love the consistency, or if they're too dark, you can always lighten them. So I've been loving this lately because I feel like I'm losing my tan. Since I got back from vacation, I have not been in the sun. So we're just going to be taking a damp beauty blender, and I like to get mine very damp. Since I am going to be using a very matte foundation, I want to make sure that a little bit of the moisture kind of helps blend out the foundation, because sometimes with some matte foundations, they get very hard to blend since they don't have really a lot of, like, mobility to them. Do you guys feel me? And I'm just building up the coverage. I really wanted a full coverage look today. And then we're going to be concealing those dark under eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Concealer. Honestly, guys, this is my favorite concealer of all time. I was in Sephora and swatched the new Too Faced Born This Way ones. I'm not a fan of them. I haven't tried them on my skin, but I feel like all of them are very yellow when you get darker, and honestly, just not a fan. I like more of the neutral tones from the Urban Decay. So that's my little opinion on those. I may eventually get one just to try one out to see how the formula is, but honestly, Urban Decay will forever take the cake for me. I just honestly like the neutral tones on me more than a yellow base underneath my eye. That's not something that I gravitate towards. And we're going to be priming our eyes with the concealer today. We're not going to go in with a separate primer just because we aren't going to be doing a ton of eyeshadow. It's going to be a very basic look. So just use what you have. No need to go with two separate products. Just take the beauty blender with a little bit of the concealer and just go over your lid. And then we're going to be taking the translucent powder from Covergirl. Since I have run out of my Laura Mercier, I have not had a chance to order some, so I've just been using this, and this is a Sigma brush. We're just going to be, it's like a tapered highlighting brush. I absolutely love this for setting my under eyes, and it's just, like, so soft, and it fits right underneath my eye, and it doesn't, like, absorb too much of, like, the powder, which is great. And then we're taking the e.l.f. complexion brush. You guys know I'm taking the same CoverGirl powder and just setting my whole entire face. Gotta lock that shit in because my foundation will just travel if we don't. And then we're just going to be applying some brows. And I'm using the Benefit, I think this is the Gimme Brow or the Goof Proof. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I love Benefit's names. And we're just filling in our brows really lightly. I just wanted something very natural. I'm not even going to sculpt out my brows, to be totally honest with you guys. I really wanted this to mainly focus on the skin. And if we have like a statement brow or a statement like dark eyeshadow look, I feel like it kind of takes away. So that is why I'm just doing a very, very, very light hand with the brow. But I really like this brow pencil. It's kind of similar shape to the Anastasia one. Except this one is a little bit more on the waxy side and it kind of wears down a little bit faster than the Anastasia one, but I will be taking the clear brow gel from Anastasia and setting my brows because honestly it's my favorite clear brow gel that I've ever tried and I'm just loving it lately. And then we're going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. And I'm taking this shade right here at the top of the palette. And I'm going to be using that as a transition shade. And I'm using a Sigma E40, I think this is. And we're just going to be buffing this back and forth as a transition shade. I wanted something light in the crease at first. And then we'll just apply a little bit more just to darken it up and give us a little bit of dimension. I don't want to be smoky. I don't want it to be like all the way up to my brow bone. I just honestly wanted a little bit of depth to my crease. And then we're taking raw sienna and we're using the same brush actually. Wow. I'm using the same brush, which is the E40 from Sigma. I have like 14,000 of these. And we're just buffing it back and forth, inner corner to outer corner, just really making sure it's kind of just blown out and blended. It's honestly not anything too intense, as you guys see. Just some warm shades on my eyes. You guys can honestly use any shades that you want, but that's just what I'm using. And then I think this shade is called Vermeer. And we're taking this Sigma brush, which is just like a flat brush, and applying this all over the lid. I really wanted to keep the whole highlighted theme throughout the whole entire look. So I really wanted a very highlighted lid. And this shadow is gorgeous. I mean, I would honestly use this as a highlight because I feel like it's that pretty. And then I'm just going in with the E40 and just kind of blending it out. I didn't want it to be any like harsh cut crease like my last tutorial. I feel like that was I liked that for that, but for like an everyday look, there's no need to have like a harsh cut crease. So I was just kind of going back and forth, blending it out, making sure that everything was really seamless and it was as deep as I wanted it to be. And then we are going to be applying some mascara. This is just the Benefit Roller Lash. I've been liking this lately since I got a new tube. I feel like I had my other tube and it was so dry, so I was like hating it. But since I got the new tube, I'm honestly kind of obsessed. And then we're just going to be taking the Eyelure Lashes in the style number 126. I applied those off camera, and then we're going to be taking my favorite bronzer of the moment, and that is the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I just recently picked up a new one, thank the Lord, because I was running really, really, really thin on this. And I'm just taking this really, really, really fluffy brush and just bronzing up my skin. I am bronzing a little bit extra today. I just wanted my skin to be glowy, like sun-kissed, like I was just in the sun all day. So I'm kind of being sloppy with the bronzer. I'm applying it everywhere. I'm applying it on the temples. I'm applying it anywhere where the sun would kind of hit and give you that nice, like, bronzy look. And also contouring just a little bit. I'm just kind of blending it underneath my cheekbone just to give that little lift, because I really like where my cheekbones look lifted. So I'm just applying it right in that hollow of my cheek and just kind of blending upward. And that is that. And then I'm just going to cut the contour a little bit. I'm not applying it right underneath the contour so it's not so sharp. I'm just cleaning right underneath it, since if I got a little bit sloppy with the bronzer and the bronzer was like halfway down my cheek, there's no need for that. So I'm just cleaning it up to make sure that we're good. And then I'm taking the Sigma blush in Heavenly. And honestly, guys, I have a coupon code for Sigma. It is Brandon. And you guys can type it in the checkout for money off. Just letting you know. And then we're taking Benefit What's Up highlighter. First, I'm applying it with my finger. And then I will be blending it out with a beauty blender. First of all, I did not know how intense this was. I've used this many times before. But honestly, I forgot how intense it was. And my one cheek, I was like, damn. I was like, I literally could like... I could literally direct a plane, honestly. And then I'm going over it with Champagne Pop, which I was like kind of a little intense because two bomb highlighters on each other. But I really wanted to go for a bomb highlighted look. So that is what we're doing today. And then we're just going to be buffing away that, what is that? The bake, and just blending it out so there's not any crazy, crazy, crazy harsh lines. Honestly, guys, you don't have to get this bronzy or cut the contour. You guys can honestly just take away whatever you want from this. And then I'm taking raw sienna in the E40. Don't you guys love this? Just one brush does it all. I honestly usually change brushes all the time, but I feel like since this was such a simple look, I just didn't really need to, honestly. And that's that. Now we're going to be going on to lips, and this is my favorite nude lip of all time, just letting you guys know. Honestly, this lipstick from MAC is an oldie but a goodie for me, and this is Honey Love. It's just a very, very, very pale nude, and I love nude lips. I just feel like nude lips for the summertime, like very glossy nude lips, are just in for me. It's just one of my favorite, favorite, favorite things. And then we're going to be applying a gloss over this because I don't like a matte lip. This is Marc Jacobs gloss. I'm not 100% sure what the name was. I will leave it down below for you guys in the description if you guys are curious. It's a very pretty gloss. It's a little bit pinkier just to give it some life so it didn't look like I ran concealer over my lips because honestly, I hate that look. But a little bit of this pink gloss gave a little hue of pink and it made my lips just very glossy, which I'm obsessed with. Plus, gloss makes your lips look huge and I just... obviously, the more I can make my lips look bigger, the better. So guys, that is all for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in my next one. Mwah.